Hello and welcome back to another episode from the Halcyon Heights SMP. My name is Sanity, and today we must descend into the depths of hell. The Nether. If you were here last time, we were working on building up farms to help us fund our golden carrot business when our best laid plan got thrown out the window due to a full lost death. Between episodes, I managed to get a Fortune 3 villager, and we were able to get another Swift Sneak book from Elaine. So we are now fully enchanted again. I do need to work on my sad bow here, as well as the backup gear, but overall, we're looking pretty good. I was also able to find enough gold to be able to lay out the rail tracks for the collection systems in the sugarcane, pumpkin melon, and bamboo farms. I also built the cactus farm and as much of the other 3 farms as I could. Unfortunately, we have come to another roadblock. All of these farms are meant to be automatic, which means, except for the cactus farm, we require observers, which requires quartz, which means we need to go to the Nether. Now, as of yet, I have not been to the Nether at all this chronicle. But since nobody sells Nether quartz as of yet, we will have to put on our brave girl pants, or helmet, and venture into that horrible place. I do plan to have a more permanent Nether portal in the basement of the church, but as it is not constructed yet, and I only want to have to deal with proper placement of that to hook up to the official Nether tunnels once, I will use this ruined portal here until we are ready to put the other one in place. Here's hoping for a good spawn. And of course, it's a basalt delta. Of all the places I could spawn in the Nether, I hate basalt deltas the most. Which is why it probably feels like I get them so often. I swear this game hates me. Well, we're here. Let's see if we can find some of that lovely quartz. Hello. You may be wondering about the pumpkin melon farm design. This is a Sanity original. Is it as efficient or optimized as the other designs out there? Not a chance. But it's mine, and I'm proud of it. The collection process for this farm is very simple. We have mine carts running below both the pumpkin and melon plants, as well as where the melons will form. This is to reduce loss, since sometimes the pumpkin or melon will bounce into the plant area. I have controlled where the pumpkins and melons will form by placing wood planks on the other side of the plants. Pumpkins and melons don't like wood. Something about splinters, I think. Drama queens. Anyway, above the farm, we have a giant stamper made of pistons. In the past when I've built this farm, I wired each piston to an observer that was watching the associated plant. Because of the proximity of all the pistons and observers, they all ended up being wired together such that when one of the pistons was triggered, all of the pistons were triggered. This time, due to the sheer size of the farm, I'm going to cut back on the number of observers to reduce how often the stamper is triggered. As it is, unless I use repeaters, which of course is an option, a single observer is not going to be able to trigger all of the pistons anyway, so we can save on resources and strategically put observers along the farm length. Will this cut down on my yield? Most definitely. With the size of the farm and the fact that we won't have to harvest it manually, I think we will come out on top. We can always add more observers later on to find a sweet spot that yields enough product without being super annoying noise-wise, but that probably won't be necessary. I have been getting quite a lot of product already by harvesting semi-automatically using these buttons, so I think we'll be alright. With that being said, let's make all the observers we need and get these farms completed. Now that we have finished these farms, it is time to go and build a shop to sell our wares. This chronicle, I've decided to sell only things that are produced in my kingdom and make sense thematically. So, to start, I'm going to obviously be selling golden carrots, since this is what we made these ridiculously large farms for in the first place, but I'm also going to sell wheat and limited supplies of the books that we can get off of the librarians. As the chronicle progresses, we may expand our empire, but for now, I will be selling them all from a single shop. A starter shop, if you will. The carrots in the tavern don't really count. But where to put it? The shopping district, of course. But exactly where is a little more complicated, and I'll show you why. Welcome to the Chronicle II shopping district. Don't let the green fool you. We are currently standing on an absolutely massive mushroom island that was converted from mycelium to the grass you see now. I wish I could say I had a significant hand in this, but most of this was done by Elad, Ginger, and Mankey. I did cut down some mushrooms, though. Anyway, as you can see, there are some borders marking out different areas. This chronicle, we have decided to have different themes in different areas of the shopping district. As you can see from the map of the shopping district, we have 7 districts: Tomorrowland, Cartoon and or Color, Minecraft or Miscellaneous, Adventure, Fantasy, Modern or Metro, and finally Industry. There are no historical or medieval sections to put our shop into, but it will still fit in nicely to the fantasy area, so that is where we will go claim our spot. Shop plots cost 1 diamond block for a 400 block area. The shop I plan to build requires almost double that area, so we will need to claim 2 plots. There we are. Our plot is paid for. Now let's go lay it out. So here's the area that I have decided my shop should go in. Just down the hill from Elad's snazzy froglight shop, and not too far from the central portal area. With that figured out, I guess there's nothing left to do but build this thing. Welcome to Odactyl's Feudal Fairs. I tried to come up with a medieval sounding name, and this is the one that seemed the most fitting for the current stage of our kingdom. If you come on inside, you can see that we are set up and open for business. Currently, we have our golden carrots, pumpkins, and books for sale, as well as room to expand to selling wheat and other items as we increase the variety of items that our kingdom produces. And look! We have already made some sales. But this is where we're going to have to leave it for today. We were very brave to venture into the Nether and came back relatively unscathed. Also, now that we are finished with the farms and our shop is open for business, we can get back to building up the village and other areas of our kingdom. If you'd like to know when the next episode goes live, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that bell. And if you'd like to see some of the behind the scenes stuff and be part of some of the shenanigans live, come visit me during my streams over at twitch.tv/sanity. But until next time, stay floofy my friends, and I will see you sometime in the future.